Today I'm going to be taking you through my entire last week's worth of door dashing, where I had 49 hours and 4 minutes of dash time and 35 hours and 11 minutes of active time. I'll be taking you through day by day, and then at the very end we will break down my entire week's worth of finances, and I'll be explaining to you where your money should be going and how to break it all up at the end of the week. So Monday was actually split up into 3 different shifts, and honestly it wasn't the best day in the world. We went 6.5 hours of active time and made $104.75, which means our hourly average for the day was only $16.11. Then we move on to Tuesday, and I didn't go out quite as long because I had quite a bit of editing to do, but we actually had a pretty good hourly. We ended up going 4 hours of active time, made $74.50, which means our hourly average was $18.63. Now on to Wednesday, which was honestly the worst day of the week. Wednesdays are pretty much always the slowest days in my market. Sometimes it's Tuesdays, sometimes it's Mondays, but if I had to bet on it, I'd say Wednesday or Tuesday is probably the slowest day. So we had 7.5 hours of active time, made $116, which means our hourly pay was $15.47. Now on to Thursday, where we went out pretty long, a full 8-hour shift, made $133, which means our hourly pay that day was $16.63. Now on to the weekend. On Fridays, I like to take the night off. I usually don't work too long. I just go out for a couple of hours during the lunch shift, and so we went 2 hours, made $41.52, and averaged $20.76 per hour. And Saturday is where I did that $150 DoorDash challenge, and I went for 5 hours, made $116, and averaged $23.20 per hour. And Sunday was where I did the $300 in a day, so I ended up making $302.50 in 14.5 hours, which means our hourly pay was $20.86. Now keep in mind, this is active time and not dash time. So because I take quite a bit of breaks throughout the week, I'm not going to do my finance breakdown based off of the active time, because I have my dash paused quite a bit, to be honest. So I'm going to take the average time between the active and the dash time, and that's how I'm going to get the hours I actually worked for the entire week. So if we take the average of the two, we get 42 hours for the entire week. So now I can just input my numbers into my finance breakdown, and then it'll do all the math for me, and we can go through and I'll explain what each of these are tracking. So we go into here for the total made, and in total I made $888.27. So we'll input that there. Hours worked, like I said, it's going to be 42. That's the average of the 2 different times. And then the miles we drove, I actually need to go in and check that through GRIDWISE. I drove 743.5 miles for the week. Then just click enter and look at that. Breaks everything down that we need it to. That means our hourly pay average for the entire week was $21.15 gross pay, which honestly, not bad at all. Over $20 in my market just doing DoorDash is really good. And now we have to go into the car expenses. And so the way this works, the way this whole profit calculator works, is it calculates your gas expense based on every 500 miles you drive, you spend $65 on gas. That's what it is for me. So that's what I inputted for the math on this. So basically that means if you have a car that's anywhere from about 25 to 32 miles per gallon, it should fall pretty much right in line with this gas expense. Give or take maybe $1 or $2, but it's gonna be pretty accurate. And so my gas expense for the week was $96.66. And then for me, I always save away, and I recommend saving away 5% of your total gross income towards car savings and car repairs. So that's a fund that's going to go towards tire changes, oil changes, if something random goes out on your car, changing the brake pads, just random stuff like that. And it's also a fund that when your car eventually dies, you'll have enough saved up to either put a down payment on a new car or just buy a used car outright. So that's what that fund is for. And in total, that means our expenses for the week was $141.07. So if we want to calculate our real job or our W-2 job or our employee job hourly pay, doesn't really matter what you call it, you have to take your gross pay, subtract your expenses, and then divide that number by the amount of hours you worked. So I I've already input all the math for you, so you don't have to do that. It'll just calculate it for you. And our total after expenses was $747.20. And then we divide that by the 42 hours we worked. And that means at a normal job, we would have made $17.79 per hour. Now onto the taxes portion of everything. So the way tax deduction works is I just use the standard tax deduction you get as a self-employed delivery driver, which is 56 cents per mile you drive. So that means you take the total amount of miles you drove, multiply that by 0.56, and that's how you get this number right here. And so the tax deduction is $416.36 we get to deduct off that $888 that we made for the week. And so that means our taxable income is only $471.91, which is just your total gross income, subtract the tax deduction, that's your taxable income. And then from your taxable income, I like to save away 30% of that. And that's just because you have to pay a 15.3% self-employment tax, you have to pay federal and state taxes as well on the taxable income, not the total gross income, just the taxable income. So that means I'm saving away $141.57. So that means our total after taxes is $746.70, but then you have to subtract your total expenses in order to get your profit. And so we take the 746, subtract the 141, and we get $605.63 as our total profit for the week. And if we want to figure out our hourly from that, then we have to divide that by the 42 hours we worked, and we ended up profiting $14.42 per hour. So that's kind of how the whole finance breakdown works. If you want access to this, all you have to do is hop over to my channel page, click the join button. It's $4.99 a month. You'll get access to this and also some other premium priority subscriber benefits. And don't think that your money is just going straight into my pocket just so I can spend it on clothes or a new watch or something like that. No, I made this so I could up the amount I'm giving away in each of my videos and also help donate even more money to different charities like I've done in the past with mental illness awareness and this month with breast cancer awareness. So that's pretty much what that money is going to be going to, is the giveaways, the charities, and just other stuff to help grow my YouTube channel and help grow this business and make videos better. So if you want to support my channel, help me out a little bit, you can go over there and join, and then you'll get access to this and other stuff. So hopefully it brings you value along with you bringing me value, and we can kind of work together in that way to both have a better experience for each other. So the link to that will be down in the description as well if you don't want to hop over to the channel, because on mobile it doesn't really work, but on the desktop it does. But if you click on the link on your phone, then it will work. So the link's down in the description if you want access to that and all the other stuff. But anyways, hopefully you guys got some great value out of this. If you did, make sure you hit the like button and the subscribe button. And before we leave, I forgot to mention the winner of two videos ago's giveaway, because I didn't do a giveaway in my last one. And so the winner of that video's giveaway is Ryan Tomlinson. I think I'm saying your last name right. If I'm not, I apologize. But they commented, "There's no way I'm not winning this one." And look at that, Ryan. You finally won one. Hopefully you're still watching to this point of the video so you realize that you finally did win. And if you want to be entered into the giveaway that I'm doing for this video, I'm just going to give away $20 to a random subscriber who comments on this video. If you want to be entered to that, comment and be subscribed. And also for every subscriber I get during this month, I'm donating 10 cents to the National Breast Cancer Foundation. So if you want to help me donate on that, subscribe. And also if you want to give away your own money, you can as well in the donation down below. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. As you guys know, you're the best subscribers in the entire world, and I'll see you guys next time.